helping everyone. All right, behind every man is a strong woman that can handle any situation. In this case, it's Jersey Shore cast member and fan favorite Mike the Situation Sorrentino.
Right. As a couple, he and his wife Lauren have tackled and overcome issues of addiction, and, well, there was a little time in the Club Fed as well. They're hoping that by sharing their journey, they can help others. Nice to have you here, Mike and Lauren.
Thank you.
So, Lauren, I want to just, first of all, say I'm so sorry. I heard that, you know, you had a little problem about a week ago.
Thank you. It was October 26th that happened.
So you miscarried.
Yeah.
How far along were you?
6.5, 7 weeks.
Yeah, you feeling okay?
I'm feeling okay. I wanted to just, you know, share it to help myself heal because it was such a foreign, it was the first time anything's happened to me like that.
Yeah, we didn't have experience in that.
And we were so excited.
Yeah, we were.
And,
because you shared the information.
Yeah.
Right? So people knew.
We were just about to share the pregnancy.
Right.
Like, we were waiting 2 or 3 more weeks till it hit about week 10, and we were ready to share that news, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you know, the rug was sort of pulled out underneath us, and we were like, oh, we had no experience, we really didn't know what to do.
Did you talk to other people who had similar
I
experiences?
did, but there's not, people aren't really forthcoming about that.
It's very common.
That's
you know,
what the doctor says, and that's what I've been getting all the information now, and so outpouring messages, thousands and thousands from fans and followers, which is amazing because it's
And you can
helping me.
start again, right?
Yeah,
He said, what, just give it a few weeks and...
Yeah, no, they said to try again. They said, you know, you're more likely to have a successful pregnancy within 3 months after that.
Yeah.
So
God
keep going.
willing.
And we didn't know where to turn to. I immediately called, you know, Snooki and Dina and Jenny. I'm like, what do I do?
What did they tell you?
You know, they told me immediately go to the emergency room just to make sure that she's okay, make sure she is healthy, and then get all the tests done, and so that we can pretty much start to move forward one day at a time. And that's how we did it. And now we're, you know, feeling, you know, like, you know, we'll continue to try. But that's what life's all about. You know, you fall down, you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, get back to the basics. And that's what we're doing.
And you've been doing that a lot.
Yes, 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 yes.
But you know what? You have a great attitude.
Yeah.
And how many years sober are you?
We are turning 4 years clean and sober right now, and that's pretty much why I'm here. I'm very excited to announce my partnership with Banyan Treatment Centers and sort of also let everyone else know out there that a lot of times you hear those negative stories.
Right.
I'm here to shed light on those positive stories, that in fact we do recover, okay, one day at a time, and it works if you work it.
So what's your role going to be with them? Will it be outreach, or what is
Both of us are recovery advocates, okay, as well as we are both speakers together. She has the side of the family side, and I have the side of going through it. And I feel that using my platform in this way, I think a lot of people will listen to me, because I used to be one of the wildest cast members on one of the biggest shows in the country, and now I turned it all around. And if there's hope for me, there's hope for anyone else out watching.
Do you think your you know, out of control days were the reason that you wound up in jail?
Well, yeah, of course. Of course, I was reckless. I was careless. I made bad decisions. Even in the past couple years when I got sober, I was 3 years sober recently, obviously, about a year ago, and I still had to pay for mistakes that I made 7 years ago, and I went to prison for almost a year. And that's what's called the wreckage of your past. I had to own up, be accountable, pay my fines, my restitution, and do my bid with grace and class. And I think I did that.
What was your experience like in jail?
It was an uncomfortable experience because you're away from family and friends. You're not eating very good food. You're not sleeping in a comfortable bed. And after a certain period of time, it could start to eat at you mentally. And if you don't make a decision to become better, you will become bitter.
Did you ever have any, like, close encounters with anybody, be it a guard or another inmate?
I was lucky that when I got there, people liked me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So it could have went the opposite way, where I would have went in there and people may have not liked me. But I feel that I was very, I went in very humble, very grateful, and also owning up to my mistakes and being accountable. And I think sort of the public, I think, noticed that as well as the people in prison when they saw me.
You were working out while you were there. Clearly.
Yes.
Your arms are
Your
like
body
Popeye.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, I lost 40 pounds. I remained sober in prison, and now I'm back with my beautiful wife, and we're closing those negative chapters and moving forward and sort of paying it forward with, you know, with the recovery and things like that. And this is the most rewarding work I've ever done in my life. I love Jersey Shore, okay, but I love coming here to talk about helping others.
You're still close with them?
Yes.
With all the members, right?
Every single day we're on a group chat, and we talk about everything and everyone, pretty much.
So are you, what else are you doing besides the recovery work? Are you?
Well, mainly we do the recovery work. We just finished the season finale of Jersey Shore. Another season will be airing when the situation returns, and I'm very excited about that because they catch me immediately as soon as I'm coming out of prison, and you really get to see a raw image and footage of me and how I felt and what I went through. And being away from my wife for over a year, we had just gotten married, so good news is we just celebrated 1 year of our anniversary, so we focus on the positive.
For you, Lauren, with him away?
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was very challenging, but we were able to communicate via email and phone every day, and I visited him every week on a Friday, so that was like my Friday night I would look forward to. And
Conjugal visits?
No.
I'm sure I would have wished, but no. But
I just treated it one day at a time, like what he had shown me as an example of in recovery.
Yes.
Like that living has helped me through any challenge in life.
And that's how we have survived our most recent challenge.
Yeah.
We didn't really have experience to draw upon, but we had experience to draw upon crisis, addiction, prison, how we handled those unbelievably crazy situations. We pretty much did it one day at a time, and then we look back and like, wow, we got through it.
Yeah.
Mike, if people are sitting at home and they know someone, or maybe it's themselves who need a little help, where can they find?
We have a hotline standing by for resources. The number is 1-888-270-5712. If you or you know someone that's suffering from the disease of addiction and/or substance abuse, please call that number, and we'll get you situated.
And I guess look toward the holidays. It's also a tough time for so many people who are facing addiction, you know.
They are, but people need to understand.
It's year-round, I understand, but
people need to understand that the only person that's going to save themselves is that person in the mirror, and there's no excuses. So you need to move forward one day at a time, and after that, you let go and let God handle the rest.
Thank you so much for coming on. All the best to you.
Thank you. It's so good to see you guys.
Good to see you too. You look good.
Oh, thank you.
very happy.
Yeah.